old are you when you start cutting coconut and soaping like this with a machete, with a cutlass?
I can't remember. I think must be about 3 or 4.
And what house was safety to where you don't chop your fingers?
Oh well, can't think of that accurate. But not all the time you do this. You
Smells good. Now, do you eat the flesh in the coconut?
yes, does.
I would like to taste the flesh of the coconut.
This we call the jelly.
Yeah, the coconut jelly.
Let's go like this.
Let me taste a little bit. I take my fingers.
Yeah. God, it's perfect.
I remember this as a child. I asked Alan to taste the coconut jelly because I remember this as a child, and it's yummy. So he scrapes them off for us.
I'll scrape it.
Yeah.
No, that's good.
Isn't that yummy?
Actually, sometimes when you go to the doctor, they tell you, sometimes they say, you got coconut home? You going to use some coconut.
Yeah.
Coconut.
Is it good for stomach or what?
It's good for urinate, especially with cancer and prostate cancer. It kind of clean your bladder.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And apart from that, they said the young coconut is like saline. Yeah, you know, that's the original them. Some people just sometimes, as we as farmers, sometimes you might not need the water, you might need the jelly. Right. Yeah, sometimes you might need the water, you don't even need the jelly. So it depends on your choice if you go.
You have coconuts all year though?
Oh yeah.
All year they grow.
Yes.
Very good. Okay. So we're gonna.
Then we cut the water. Well, actually, we as a farmer, we won't go for glass. We will drink it off the
Okay, yeah. Well, why are we using a glass?
I figure sometimes I might not need this thing.
I want to drink from the coconut.
Yeah, this is how you drink the real Coke.
So, how do you manage it from this little hole without dripping all over yourself?
You drink it, yeah. Perfect.
Oh, man,
That's the
that's
real.
good. That is delicious. I never tasted anything in a can like this. At home, you buy this in a can at the grocery store. It's not the same.
If I go down the river or anywhere in the farm and I walk with a glass, the people might tell me, you're crazy.
Yeah. You're gonna have one, or you can use a glass?
Yeah, I'll have one. I don't need a glass though. It's fine.
Oh, shucks. This is a big one.
Oh. Well, you don't have to drink all of it. You can put whatever you need.
Yeah.
There's a lot in this one too.
It's good.
It's delicious. Thank you, Alan. Now, what kind of coconuts are these?
Same
But they look yellow.
yeah, just a species. But same thing actually, get. But if you got to pay workers, it doesn't really work out.
No.
You know?
Well, but it's too much for one person to do.
In 3 weeks time, the grass will right come back.
Yeah.
And especially if you get a rain.
Yeah.
So I usually use to spray. But Uncle Jerry comes up about a year ago with the idea you don't want it to spray. So actually what happened is that the grass started going wild. You know?
I see.
So when I figure out that it's the shortest while he call myself from this year I gotta spray because I gotta catch back where I've been. That's the only way to cover the grass. You know, it was a place like the grass don't grow as like how it used to grow here. You could avoid spraying, but with this in 3 weeks time you got the same height that you just cut.
And it's a lot for a man to cut
Exactly.
by hand.
And in terms like one day, you will spray a whole section. Like the grass there, I spray the grass already, you see? But this one didn't spray, this part here didn't spray. So I finish with he. He can go right down. Thing. But it's about a year now I avoid spraying. Thinking that the sheep, we don't mind the sheep and the sheep would eat the grass. But the sheep don't want our grass. The sheep just left some time ago and eat by the neighbor grass.